We'll continue today's ceremony with the presentation of the Alumni Service Award. The Alumni Service Award is given annually to the alumnus whose record of service to Bowdoin most deserves recognition. It is the highest honor that the Alumni Council bestows, and I'm delighted to present this year's award to Alvin Hall of the class of 1974. Alvin, will you please join me? Alvin D. Hall, distinguished member of the class of 1974. You served the college as a trustee for a decade. An internationally renowned financial educator, author, broadcast journalist, and art collector, you've continued to lend your skills, expertise, and wise counsel to Bowdoin's leaders and the college community in ways that may be less visible than your work as a trustee, but are in no way, but that are equally valuable, effective, and impactful to the college. You excelled at Bowdoin, serving as a senior interviewer in the Office of Admissions and as publicity manager for the Mask and Gown, and delivering your Goodwin Commencement Prize-winning address at your commencement in 1974. You began working on Wall Street at Leo Fleur Inc., Wall Street Training International, a company that was actually owned by the father of your Bowdoin roommate, Edward Fleur, class of 74. You then served as executive director of the New York Institute of Finance, the oldest financial services training company in the US, for 3 years before establishing Cooper Hall Press, Inc., through which you offer courses on investment markets. Your skill in offering practical and meaningful financial advice led you to an exemplary career in broadcasting in the United Kingdom. You hosted 3 primetime BBC television series, several award-winning programs in BBC radio, and authored numerous best-selling books. You've served as a member of the Bowdoin College Museum of Art Advisory Council since 2011, and you've shared several works from your personal collection to be exhibited at Bowdoin. For your service to Bowdoin as a leader, counselor, advocate, and benefactor in ways both highly visible and largely unheralded. We are proud to join with your classmates and others to present you with the Alumni Service Award for 2019.
Thank you so much. Last night, Nancy Prince asked me at our class dinner, what would my mother and grandmother say at this moment? Very emotional. They would say one thing, That's all they could say. When I came to Bowdoin in the fall of 1970, I was running away from a small community in the rural Florida Panhandle where I was cherished and loved, but didn't quite fit in. So coming to a small, all-men's college in the state of Maine would at first glance seem like I would add to that problem. It proved to be exactly the opposite. Within my first semester, I experienced 3 aspects of Bowdoin's life that would be essential parts of my own life as I developed and grew in ways that I could never, ever have imagined. The wide array of courses I took and the conversations I had taught me to think and to write in different ways. These 2 skills, which were not my strong suits before I came to Bowdoin, have contributed most to my success and my satisfaction in what many of my friends call a portfolio career, because I never held a job for much more than 2 years. I have worked in diverse areas from personal finance, the financial markets. I've written children's books, written about social history, and I have loved every single moment of it because of the learning and discipline that I gained at Bowdoin. The friendships I've developed at Bowdoin have been more than sustaining. I must really thank my college roommate, Ed Fleur, for taking a big chance on me in the 80s. I was teaching high school. He took over his father's Wall Street firm and offered me a job writing courses about the financial markets. I knew nothing about the financial markets. I did not balance a checkbook. I could have cared less. But when I came to Wall Street, It just worked. The job and I just gelled. And what happened after that led to an unbelievable career. After learning how to teach about everything from options to mutual funds to collateralized mortgage obligations, I designed and taught training programs around the world. I was literally discovered in the Photographers Gallery in London by a talent searcher and offered a job, an interview for a BBC television, which turned into a primetime show with my name over the title, straight out of the box. And I've worked with social entrepreneurs in Malawi, Mozambique, Tanzania, Zambia, Aurangabad, India, and around the world. It has been incredibly satisfying. But most importantly, it was the people who embraced me when I came to the campus, who became my Bowdoin family, who helped me develop the confidence to understand that I could develop family no matter where I go in the world. I've been really blessed by this to have family in England, in China, in Africa, and throughout Latin America. So I pay honor to these people who held me close, counseled me, loved me, and gave me great dinners. Richard and Mary Chittum, Regina and Clem Paradis, Dana and Jean-Darc Mayo, Roger Howell, Marcia Howell, Harry Warren, Dick Mercereau, and the singular Flossie Baldwin. My affection for Bowdoin and the contributions I make are simply my way of honoring and saying thank you to all the people who helped me, and also my way of contributing to the college's ability to do this for people in the future. In 1974, when I gave my college speech, I said, with the bravura of a deeply cynical 22-year-old, that I was sure I would return to these hallowed grounds if only I could find a team of wild horses. I think I found that team of wild horses. Thank you very much for this honor.